January 27, 2023 will mark the 50th anniversary of the Paris Peace Accord. The treaty marked the official end of the direct U.S. involvement in Vietnam. To recognize this anniversary, WENY News will be sharing the story of veterans in our community. This week, we're highlighting local Vietnam veteran Vernon Brewer II. The three-time Purple Heart recipient served with the U.S. Army and even wrote a book about his time in country. This is his story.
And I was a volunteer. I did not get drafted. I volunteered for Vietnam. I was one of the guys growing up in high school that was afraid the war would be over with before I got a chance to go there and prove my mettle as an American. When I got my orders, they called my name, I looked and it was Vietnam. And I did a backflip. I was young then, I could do these things. And everybody come over to me and said, "Wow, you're going to Germany too, huh?" I said, "Oh no, I'm going to Vietnam." And they all moved away from me on the Group W bench there because they thought I was crazy. Anywhere in Vietnam that there was conflict coming down hard, we would come in helicopters over the top of the unit that found these guys, and we'd take that fight over. As soon as I turned around, they opened up on us. I could see the other 14 guys uncoiling off the riverbank, coming down into the grass. There's no cover. So I turned as I'm getting shot at from over here. You got the hooches and the red dirt over here. There's woods over here, and I turned to run toward it. And they had 4 punji sticks in the trail. These were long punji sticks, longer than normal. And there was 4 of them. Kind of like you point your finger at your eye, you can only see the tip of it. You couldn't see these until I hit them. The one that was neck high, one was chest high, one was thigh high, and I only hit the thigh-high one. I don't know how, but I hit it on a full tilt boogie run, and my M16, because I had a grip on it, because I was stopped so suddenly, M16 kept going and went under that soft grass. It was about that deep where the dead grass had piled up. And they never found my M16. But I went up on it, and I sank on it because the point broke off in my femur. But that one brought me home, because it got infected. I got operated on in a hallway at Anke, 18th of Act. The leg was about that big around when I got medevaced.
And what was it like for you coming back home afterwards?
My parents met me at the airport. I was on crutches, and it was really hard. Back then, you had to come down these real steep stairs, kind of like the ones that Joe Biden fell up. Yeah, but these are going down, so I'm hopping down on one leg. And back then, the people waiting for the flight are out there on the tarmac, and my mom and dad were there. And he just pushed the cop aside. He wasn't supposed to come over, and he helped me down the rest of the stairs. Bought me a piece of apple pie with milk, and that was my welcome home. I didn't know you were supposed to have a parade. I didn't want a parade. There was nothing there that's all I needed was my parents to find me there.
And how did serving in Vietnam change you as a person from who you were before?
Well, I went over there as a 17-year-old naive kid, and I came home as an 18-year-old old man. I thought I was doing something good. I thought I was saving the Vietnamese people. And I was fighting next to people that thought the same way I did.
What does it mean to you today to be a Vietnam veteran?
I'm very proud of it, like everybody else was that just came here. I'm proud that we did what we did. But you can't go back and change it. You can't go back and change it, but it's changed us, and it's still in me. I'm 71 freaking years old now, and I'm almost crying. Because it never leaves, you know. I mean, it never leaves. It's always there. Night, day, it doesn't matter. Talking to you, it doesn't matter. I'm still there. And I'll never be out of there until I die. And the same thing with the rest of these guys. It's something that does not leave you. Everybody saw stuff they didn't want to see. And it just doesn't wash you off in a shower. It doesn't wash you off after 50 years, 53 years. It's just as real right now as it was then.
And we want to thank Vernon for taking the time to sit down with us. And like we mentioned, Vernon wrote a book about his time in Vietnam, and a portion of the proceeds from those sales are donated. For more information on his book and for the raw interview with Mr. Brewer, we'll be posting it on WENY.com. We're also looking for more Vietnam veterans throughout the Twin Tiers to interview throughout this year. If you or someone you know may be interested, email us at vietnam@WENY.com. Vietnam Reflections is a commemorative project presented by WENY and our parent company, Lilly Broadcasting.